It's Sunday, and you know what that means. The Nick Weitoish Show is live here on Sleeper Sports Media. We're back in this format once again, both the vertical format and the regular horizontal format, normal live format, how you would say it, I guess. And we're back. And what we got in store for today is, once again, we have a more clear picture on the Raw preview for tomorrow. So we're going to break that down. Also talk about AEW Full Gear Week is here, and also give some reactions to the second half of the Steelers and Bengals game here. First things off, very, very slow start to the Steelers game. We have just one touchdown from each quarterback. Aaron Rodgers was shaken up there at the end of the first half, so I look to see him hopefully bounce back. Tyler is here. What's up? I know the Chiefs have a big game coming up later today. They're in Denver for CBS. I think that's CBS's game of the week. Very, very much a college game day feel. But what's up, Tyler? How are you? Thank you for being here. Like you said, you caught it last night. I would be coming back with some NFL talk here, wearing the Pat Freiermuth jersey. We're seeing some promo for Sheriff Country on Paramount Plus. I also did watch the new episode of Landman. So season 2 kicks off with a bang, and I'm excited to see how that goes from here on out, and what we see with that one. So we'll get into it with AEW Full Gear Week is here, and we have a bunch of action coming our way. Let's see, where is it? Events on the AEW website, just seeing what the full week we have in store here. Dynamite and Collision are both live this Wednesday. This Wednesday for on TBS, we have 3 hours of AEW action on TBS and HBO Max. We will, of course, see that here. Hello, brother. I'm from Moscow. One of the eggs has become small. What should I do? Please answer. I'm not sure there. Yep, Tyler's here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. Everyone just listen to Tyler here, one of the OG mods. Let's see here. To the wrong Twitter here, but that's okay. I can still find, go to All Elite Wrestling and get the schedule. I saw it earlier. I made a post about it earlier. We'll also talk about some boxing news for over on the Misfits side of things. Some more matches being added to that one, as well as some upcoming events for AEW. Let's see here. We are 6 days out from Full Gear on the 22nd, and then 1 week later, it is, of course, Survivor Series War Games. I just saw it. I just saw it. Yeah, so we have the card here. We have Collision, Hangman Adam Page versus Shibata, and champion versus champion. 1/3 of the AEW Trios champions taking on Hangman Adam Page. So he is feuding with the Ops and trying to beat Samoa Joe's teammates there. Let's see. Join my comment in here. Nick pinned my comment in here. I'm trying to figure out and remember how to do that. Let's see. Oh man. I can start it, but I don't know how to pin it here in the new let's see. I guess I can just leave it up there until we get some more rolling on in here. But yes, Hangman Adam Page takes on Shibata before he takes on the Ops Samoa Joe. This is in Boston on the 19th, AEW Dynamite and Collision. We also have AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinal. Toni Storm and Shirakawa versus Alex Windsor and Rio. So we do have more action for those. The graphic they have of Mina, her eyes are all the way closed. It's kind of funny. Also, on the other side of the bracket, another quarterfinal. TJ versus Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. They're bounced back after Blood and Guts there. And, of course, Kenny Omega returns. And then immediately following Collision on Wednesday night, we have the countdown for Full Gear. And then we will have 0 Hour and Saturday Night Tailgate Brawl at 7, both at 7 p.m. 0 Hour is on Prime Video, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And then Saturday Tailgate Brawl will be live on TNT and HBO Max. And then, of course, we jump over to AEW Full Gear on HBO Max pay-per-view. Have you considered remodeling your home? It's a bit outdated. Work for HO. Yeah, this is a background. There, follow the town rules. This is just a background. Papa Shango, what's up? How are you? Paul Orndorff versus George Animal Steel. Awesome to see that. Thank you for that. We'll throw this one up again. So thank you to everyone who's watching. Hopefully, anyone watching on the vertical feed, which I'm guessing that's where a majority of everyone is watching from. Brooklyn Brawler returning out here. All right, that's awesome. Be sure to double tap the screen and get some likes on the show. Our goal is always 10 likes, but 20 or more would be awesome. So that was more of the AEW preview here. I did not get a chance to watch Collision, but I know I watched a little bit of UFC last night, and it was really good. I know Bo Nickel was on the card there. Looks like also added to the card, Mercedes Moné will defend her. We have that is interesting. Okay. We have the ROH Women's World TV Championship unification match. Red Velvet versus Mercedes Moné, who is the interim ROH Women's World TV Champion, and Red Velvet, who is the reigning Women's World TV Champion. That match will also be included on Dynamite Collision on Wednesday. So I'll have to save these ones here. But we have $200,000 tailgate brawl 4-way. The Acclaimed, the Outrunners, Bang Bang Gang versus Big Bill and Brian Keith. So that's interesting. Looks like one of the Guns and Juice Robinson are there front and center on the poster or the graphic there for a tailgate brawl. I will have to save that one and get my full preview out there. Pac versus Darby Allin has been added to Full Gear. We'll save that one and get that graphic added. So no word on how Full Gear is actually looking here, but we'll get into that here. Okay. Collision was kind of okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it's the show before the go home show, or well, I get the Wednesday will be the official go home show, but Steelers are driving here. It looks like I think Rodgers is still in. I know Mason Rudolph is in at quarterback for the Steelers. Open YouTube app, your channel, scroll down. All right, I guess I'll have to do that from my phone here, which I was kind of using as my lighting, since the lighting in my living room is not the best. But all right, we'll give it a shot. I appreciate it, Tyler. Always looking out there. Let's see. Hold on. Dang, it's not even showing that I'm live. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Can we do it from here? There we go. All right, that's pinned. That's officially pinned. Big throw and catch and the flag for Mason Rudolph to DK Metcalf. Let's go. The Steelers are driving. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. I looked away, so I missed it. But we'll get out of there. Pass interference. Oh man, it's on DK. That sucks. That really sucks. We'll take a look here. Take a look here at this one. I didn't see it. They call him for a push off? Ain't no way. Oh, that little push. Are you serious? It wasn't even really a push off. I mean, that was he was he was in stride going the other way. 3rd and 17. Mason Rudolph is going to go back to another big man, Washington, who is going to get the first down. All right. No issue there. Negates the penalty. We love to see it. Who knew this was going to turn into a watch along for the Steelers? As we take a look at Monday Night Raw, and then we'll, I guess, stay here live with a watch along for the Steelers. Which is going to be good. Rudolph hits Metcalf again and another first down. We're driving. Who knew Mason Rudolph could step in and be a guy, you know? Let's see. We got one person watching. 3. Oh, just like that. 3. Guessing Tyler is still one of them. Going to get this back over here to there we go. Get this one here as the Steelers are driving. This is the Nick Weitoish show here at Sleeper Sports Media for November 16th, Sunday, November 16th of 2025. Monday Night Raw for tomorrow from Madison Square Garden. We start things off with the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch taking on Maxine Dupree. Dupree has defeated Lynch once by countout in a non-title match and once by disqualification. And now she is getting her Intercontinental Championship match at the world's most famous arena. I see this one once again ending in no contest, disqualification, or countout, or whatever. I don't think Maxine is ready for a title. I think she needs to do more on the mic to get ready there. Mercedes Moné wins 13th belt at House of Glory event. Wow. So she won another title last night at Hog. That's wow. So she's on the way to so would she be 14 belts, or since it's a unification match, would she still then have 13? My guess is because the ego that is there with her, that will be she'll carry around all 14 belts, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see here. Steelers forced to call a timeout. I believe. Yep. Forced to call a timeout as the play clock runs down. Mason Rudolph still out there as quarterback, even though Will Howard is active finally. Suffered a broken finger in camp. Did not play in the preseason. Has not played yet this year. Finally activated. And is the emergency third string quarterback for the Steelers today. Mason Rudolph is under center right now. No official word on Aaron Rodgers' status here, but we will go on. Got to get the other graphics up out here, since, of course, they can't update and get the graphics there on the Raw section. We have Gunther taking on Javon Evans. This is the Last Time Is Now tournament. Another first-round matchup here. Repo Man versus Bad News Brown. What are you even talking about? Okay. Gunther, I think, sadly, is going to win this one. Javon Evans is going to need a miracle to get this one, to pick up this win and advance in the tournament here, which I don't see happening. Unfortunately, I don't want Gunther to be the one to win and retire Cena, but I feel like that's what they're going to do, and it's not going to change anything. It's not going to do any good, unfortunately. So. And I do apologize that the lighting is absolutely terrible. It's just making do with what I got here. John Moxley was on commentary last night. I saw that he's been doing that more and more for Marina Shafir, but that was good. Gunther would be a mid-carder if this was like 1998, but it's not 1998. Let's move on from back in the day, and get into this century there. Ethan K 1229. I appreciate you joining here. Hopefully you like the stream. Hopefully you double tapped or hit thumbs up and you sub to the channel. But we don't talk about back in the day here. It's in this century. So Justin Bieber. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, Javon Evans and Gunther. I'm not a fan of this one. All right, looks like Boz nails a 30-yard field goal, and we go up by 3 once more. So Mason Rudolph goes down the field, gets the Steelers 3. We really, really need 6. Need more 6s than we need 3s. But Gunther, Javon Evans, that one is going to be ugly for Javon Evans. I don't see him getting a win, even though he definitely needs it. Solo Sikoa will take on a mystery opponent in his first round matchup for the last time is now tournament. And then we, of course, have John Cena in his final appearance on Raw in Madison Square Garden. It's likely that we will see his final match as well. And I'm hoping, and I've called it for a couple shows now. I've been saying that I do think Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns will be back on Raw tomorrow. Let's see. I think this is the mobile one, which will tell me. All right, so we got 2 likes. That's the mobile one. 52 views on that one already. So thank you to that. And 1 like on the regular one. Tyler, of course, said tuned into both. I definitely appreciate that. Tyler knows what's up. I'm not sure who we're getting. Jericho should come back. There's a lot of people that think Jericho should. There's a lot of people that think Jericho shouldn't. I think it should be someone in NXT that's up and coming. I would want Braun Breaker. Or Austin Theory if they hadn't already done that match. But in Austin Theory seemingly has not been showing any rumors, has not been around. Of course, we know that. But he could still be the last one to join the Vision. I think it makes more sense for Theory to join the Vision than it does Lesnar. I just don't see Lesnar being on a team. And if he is on a team, I don't see how he stays on a team. I think it's better for Theory to be the one to join. But of course, it does. The history is there with Heyman and Lesnar calling in a favor or whatever, however you would want to say it. Of course, he was featured on the WrestleMania 42 promo video, so I guess there is that. But all in all, I just think Theory makes a little bit more sense for that one than a Brock Lesnar does, at least to me. Jericho should be, I get that. Let's see. The timeline is heavily favored with the NFL today. Penguins picked up a win over in Stockholm. Let's see. WWE tweeted something. Zack Ryder is back and seemingly has not actually signed back with WWE. It was a one-off for SmackDown, but there is a merch deal, which is why he's going with the name Zack Ryder. Hopefully it is or does turn into a long-term deal. We see him come back. War Games poster on the banner there is Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman. Hopefully they update it to the full picture of the Vision. Adam Pearce, I wonder if he added in anything else. WWE put out their top 10 of table snaps featuring Roman Reigns, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, and more. Put out that, which is partnered with Slim Jim, of course. Jey Uso putting Roman through a table. Not sure where that was at, but let's see. Yeah, Drew McIntyre joining the Vision is crazy. mean, it makes sense because Logan and Drew, they just teamed together, so has to make a big what? Are you like 14? Like, what are you talking about? All right, let's see. Yeah, there's nothing really else. Nothing really out. No other big time news that's going on today. I mean, NXT Gold Rush. I guess we could go over that. Looking ahead this week, Blake Monroe puts her NXT North American Championship up against Sol Ruka. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page are going to open the show against Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. We talked about that one. Tatum Paxley is putting her title on the line once again against JC Jane. I got to favorite all these so I can go back and find them and have them whenever I make my vertical videos. So NXT Gold Rush, of course, is 2 weeks. Week 1 will be this Tuesday from the theater. Both will be from the theater at MSG. We will see week 2 next week. Wonder if we're going to get a TNA invasion angle once again. Let's see. All right. Kalani Jordan. I still can't believe they did. That was November 13th. So Kalani Jordan was live and in action there at Full Sail in Orlando. I still can't believe they're doing stuff at Full Sail, and which is where I graduated from. If you are new here, but I hope they finally call Trick Williams up. I'm seeing more videos from that matchup there. Devon Evans is on a poster for a new AAA event. Qualifier to find out. Okay, so that's AAA Cruiserweight Championship. I think Javon Evans would be great in AAA and more of the Cruiserweight division. That's what they should have done with the. That's what they should have done with the speed title. They should have done that with the speed title. Not kept it as the speed title, but actually made it the Cruiserweight Championship once again. I know that they kind of retired that one, I guess, but Cena's last match against $1 Million Man. What? Oh my God. All right. This is ridiculous. Stop throwing out these old ass names that no one knows about in today's wrestling realm. Like I appreciate your commenting and you're joining the show, but I mean, my Lord, no one cares about these old ass names. We're here and in the now. We're not. This is not a nostalgia type show. Let's move on and get into this century. It's getting really old. So this is going to be another shorter show because I don't really have much else to talk about. And the chat is not feeding and not helping me out here. I appreciate Tyler who's joined and anyone else who has liked. I think I've got a couple likes here. So 61 views. It's not terrible, not great, but not terrible. We got the rest of the Steelers game. We're heading into the fourth quarter. Joe Flacco is back out. He was holding his arm earlier as well. So Battle of the Grandpas out there on the Battle of the Grandpas is out there for sure. I know I appreciate Tyler again being here. We'll see what else we can. We'll probably play Renegade here in a bit. The crowd is getting pumped. I see towels waving. We got 3rd and 9. Hopefully the Steelers can hold this one out. It's 13-9. There we go. And we got an interception. That is fantastic. Might be a little bit more than just the interception. And it pick six. That helps a lot. That made my day. Kyle Duggar, the new safety, gets a pick six. And the Steelers go up by 10, soon to be 11, with Mr. Automatic Chris Boswell. Joe Flacco throwing a pick six there. Gotta love to see it. Love to see it. All the Ravens fans who want to talk their shit about Joe Flacco beating the Steelers the last time, and whatever. That's the Joe Flacco that I know and love. For being honest here. We're also, I forgot to say, we're also live on Facebook. I believe, yes, I chose the Facebook pages over Twitch. So that'll be fun. Bianca Belair. We're just waiting on something here. Any sort of news out there that actually holds some actual let's see. There is really nothing out there. There's really nothing else out there. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was released 24 years ago. Wow. 24 years ago today, the first Harry Potter movie came out. Crazy. Can't believe that one. That's crazy, Ricky Seeds. Yeah, I don't get it. Aaron Judge, some MLB Yankees news. Aaron Judge said he would trade in all three MVPs for a chance at a championship. He's had many chances, and the Yankees have squandered them away every single time. So we're gonna go for another 2.5 minutes and then wrap this one up here. I guess I could go over some the Misfits card a little bit more in depth. I'll pull that one up, and then that'll be it for today's show. Another short one, and then we're back to an hour. Let's see. Misfits boxing. It is interesting that they're doing the MMA stuff along with boxing. Like I was saying, it did do a little bit of a preview here, but we do have another match was added. Slim is returning to the ring against Niraj Goyat. That is December 20th on the Andrew Tate card there. Still no word on where that's going to be, DAZN or Netflix or Prime Video or who knows? Who knows where that's going to be? But we got, let's see what else. The mechanic Warren Spencer. He'll be back on the card, I guess. I don't know who that is, but they reposted a video of him doing very much similar things to Andrew Tate and how he does these preview videos and teaser videos. Carla Jade versus Taylor Starling for the Misfits Boxing Lightweight Women's World Championship will be on the card there. Chase Moore and Andrew Tate, of course, being the main event. Andrew Taylor versus Dylan Dennis in MMA is going to be on the card. Misfits Duel has launched, and I did not get a chance to watch that one, but looks like Fox the G and Andre Barlowski, I think is how you say his name, were the fighters of the night. Andrew Tate, that interview, I did not get a chance to watch that one. Ashton H. Silv was on Misfits Duel, so that was interesting to see his return to the ring. His Twitter bio and Twitter header says that his next return will be on April 24th. And that's about all the news that we have here. Again, we'll be back tomorrow on Monday around 2:00 from 2 to 3. And we will Adam Pierce. So Nothing there. All right, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Karrion Cross was at Hog Wrestling. TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champion. The Iconics win the TNA tag titles. That was from Friday night. Looks like we got full gear matches there. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. We talked about that one. We talked about Chris Statlander versus Mercedes. We'll have all these a little bit more in-depth previews very, very soon. Wow. Javon Evans is working Raw, NXT, and AAA this week. That's very interesting. Getting him more matches. I think it might be time that he, gets a bigger push in NXT. But the thing is with that is that he's just not believable as a heavyweight. I associate the world title or NXT title with heavyweight championship, and he's just not that. He should be in the cruiserweight division. He's more speed title or North American. You can kind of say that the mid card cruiserweight title, it's more equivalent than a mid carder holding a world title. But that is going to do it for the show today. I've run out of things to talk about. The chat's just not there, and I do understand it's a busy Sunday for a lot of people, so no worries on that front. But we will be back tomorrow for the Nick Weitoish Show for Sleeper Sports Media here November 16th. Steelers preview reactions here. And then, of course, preview of Raw and AW and all of that good stuff. So we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing and liking if you're one of the ones that left a like. 66 views. We might have to just go back to the regular directly from my phone and roll that way. It is cool that we can get the clips here, but it is what it is. So we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be back. Go Steelers, and let's hopefully we can put up a couple more points and get a big much needed win for us in the AFC North. That is all I got today. So this is Nick Weitoish on the Nick Weitoish Show here at Sleeper Sports Media. I'll see you tomorrow. Here we go.